Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday, and we're so excited to welcome you to our launch party of Harmony Social Emotional Learning's third edition for Out of School Time. I'm one of your hosts today. My name is Lisa Rice. I am with the Champions After School Programs, and I see some of my folks on the screen. I'm so glad you made it. And I'm joined by my friend Larry.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Like Lisa said, we're super excited for you all to be here. This is not only an exciting day for Harmony, but for each of you on this call that work directly with youth and after school, because now we have a product specifically created for us. So yay, that's some exciting news right there. You get to continue social emotional learning activities to help build healthy relationships with your students, help them solve problems together, learn how to care for one another, and also learn from each other. And this is exciting for me because at YMCA of Greater Houston, that's something that we thrive off on. We call it the ABCs of experience for our members, which has given them an opportunity to achieve their goals, have a sense of belonging, and connect with others that they feel like they've created a great relationship with. On the next slide, you'll see our agenda for the day. I'll give you an opportunity to read through it, but while you're doing so, Lisa and I and the rest of our peers on this call just ask that you remember some of those important Zoom etiquette techniques that you've learned over the past 3 years, thanks to all the countless Zoom calls that we've been on. So we're going to ask that you stay muted when our presenters are presenting, that you keep your cameras on if you're able to. If you have things going on in the background, we understand, just turn your camera off so we're not distracted by your background. And then also join us in the chat. We're here. This is a party. It's a celebration. We want to engage with you. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, ideas that you want to share with others on this call, definitely drop it in the chat box for sure. Well, welcome. Have fun.
Thanks, Larry. You say that so well. So why are we celebrating today? What is great about Harmony is they know that out of school time is special, that our whether we're after school, before school break, summer, that we have always been about helping kids build relationships and increase their social emotional skills. And now, right now we have a curriculum, a set of activities specifically designed for us, right? They didn't retrofit something that was made for schools. They designed it to meet our needs. It's accessible on any device. You can implement it anywhere. Hardly any materials, and they're short. We know, we're moving around. You can take a group outside, do some activities that are going to help build those social emotional skills for the children. And yet that's all still aligned to school day Harmony SEL units. So if you're in a partnership with a school, this is just that whole child continuum throughout the whole day for the whole child. And now I'm going to turn it over to the Harmony team and Lauren Puzin.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here with us today to celebrate. My name is Lauren Puzin, and I serve as the Chief of Strategy at Harmony Inspire and the Fundraising Academy. For nearly 20 years, beginning as a young person, I've been working in, with, and support of the out-of-school time field. Our jobs have never been easy or simple. Let's pause for a second. Our jobs have never been easy or simple in out-of-school time. In fact, some of our young people's biggest heroes are in the out-of-school time space, and that's no small feat. So thank you, each of you, for all that you do every day. It really makes a difference. Today is a special day of celebration for me. Personally, I'm celebrating my baby's first birthday today. And professionally, our team is celebrating the launch of our new out of school time social emotional learning resources. So let's party. We are grateful for all of the resourcefulness and ingenuity of people in OST. You taught Harmony a lot. With your use of our school-based tools over the years, you've embedded, tested, tweaked, championed, and taught Harmony what makes out of school time unique, outside the box of the school day. That's why all of us are here today and so excited about these new OST resources. These resources are for the field and by the field. We want you to know that we held focus groups, had a strategic advisory committee, and experienced reviewers for many of the organizations in the room today. Thank you. National leaders, regional providers, local OST professionals. You tested it, you tried it, you talked to us. You all let us know what you wanted and needed to support SEL and OST. The resources also contain research-based lessons. They're based in the Castle framework and include our everyday practices and lessons. They are built on healthy relationships with self, others, and help create community. One aspect that I'm most excited about is they really follow this ready, set, go, stop and reflect model. It's a simple structure, so anyone can really pick it up and go. What I really love about this is that we all know, I've been there, your team, you are, you're running in the door at the same time as your students or just slightly before. You have little time to prep. Your staff has little time to prep. You're aiming for smooth transitions. You're working hard to set up healthy routines. You're trying to ensure your team and the kids are ready for after school or further camp day or for extended learning time. And you got to go fast and you want it to be seamless. So this ready, set, go, stop and reflect model makes it easy for you to do that all in one space and you don't need to worry. Lastly, for now, we're really excited and thrilled to be partnering with the Alliance for a Healthier Generation in creating micro learnings. These will be specific targeted professional learning opportunities. This is something we received feedback on, so thank you for all those who contributed. This is an awesome new strategy, especially for OST, because they will be short, really short, 2 to 10 minutes, and they'll be packed with impactful stuff to make these OST resources really successful for you and your team. So please look for these in the spring and rolling out through the fall to support and train your staff. All right, that's enough for me for now. Thank you so much. And without further ado, I share with you one of our most incredible teammates at Harmony, Jaco.
Good morning or good afternoon, based on where you are. Where in the world are you? Can we get that next slide, or am I showing mine, Amanda? There we go. So my name's Jaco. You just see the long version on the screen, but the easy version is Jaco. I'm a professional learning specialist with Harmony, and I am a Philly girl based on the planet Brooklyn, New York. Where are you located? I want you to put it in the chat. Where are you joining us from today? Where in the world are you? So I know that you use, I know that most of you use Harmony. Some of you that may be the first day introduction to Harmony, but I always like to do an icebreaker, something that kind of gets us all together. And today, even though Larry laughed at me for this opening names chant, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm looking for Larry's face. I'm going to do it anyway, Larry, and I'm going to see how it goes. Now, if everyone else laughs at me, Larry, then I know I maybe need to change up some things, okay? But we are going to do the names chant, everyone. And the names chant is on the screen. So I'm going to model it, and then I am going to, Larry's going to be my helper again. I'm going to see if he laughs at me this time. And so this is something that you can do with your kids when you meet them, when they come to you in the afternoon. This is how it goes. We have Larry. Larry is here today. Here is what Larry wants to say.
Larry? I am
Larry?
ecstatic about the 3rd edition of Harmony. That's what I have to say.
Awesome, Larry. Now, Larry, I want you to pick someone else and do the same thing.
Okay. We have Lisa. Lisa is here today. Here's what Lisa has to say.
I love how easy Harmony is to do with our kids.
Awesome, Lisa. Now, we're going to do one more guest. We're going to do a guest that is with us today. Pick someone,
pick
Lisa.
one. All right, we have Delaney Coe is here today. Here is what Delaney Coe wants to say.
I'm excited to be starting with Harmony because I am a fairly new employee with Champions.
Awesome. All right, we did it. Yes. And you'll give me feedback, right, in the chat. I know it's a little corny, but we've all kind of resolved ourselves that we do sometimes corny things, right? But it's cute, I think. Next slide, please. So that's something you can use. Our working definition, we all know that in social emotional development, what you have been doing with your children are ways to develop them, right? We want them not just to be smart. We want them to be well-rounded, healthy emotionally young people. We want them to establish good relationships. We want them to be empathetic for their fellow man. And this is what you do all the time, every day. And so with that, next slide, please. With that, I know for a fact you're not doing this job for the money, right? We know this, yeah? You're doing it, you're attracted to it because you love kids. Yeah, they move you in a particular way, yes? And so as you're doing this, you have a heart for them. And we want you, Harmony wants you and supports you as you help them to grow, yeah, both socially and emotionally. So we know that in this job, we are constantly, even as a staff in Harmony, we're constantly doing professional development. We're constantly learning and growing so that we can grow our kids. So this OST section of Harmony is going to help you and help your children. Did you know that out of school time was in the CDC? Did you know that? I was shocked to find this out in research for this. Out of school time is listed in the CDC as having a positive impact on student health. So this is what you're doing as a part of your job every single day, contributing to the positive impact on student health. And I just think that that's so profound. It's so wonderful. You are going to help to create a sense of belonging and pro-relationship, pro-social behaviors. Next slide. And so in the OST, if you are totally new to Harmony, you know that the way I want you to think about Harmony and what you may already know is that Harmony is sectioned into two ways of thinking. There are the things that you will do every day in the Harmony OST program. There are the Harmony goals that you will create to establish your culture. You know, what is it like when you get together? What is it like? What are you, the fun group? Are you the serious group? When you and your children get together, what's the culture and climate? Harmony goals are going to help you to create that. You will meet up and create a sense of community and contribute to the community every day. You'll buddy up and get an opportunity to practice one-on-one. And if you want to, you have a robust set of lessons explicitly teaching concepts like how to get together in a group, how to problem solve, how to deal with conflict. All of this in the get ready, get set, go, stop and reflect kind of mode. It's fun. We try to keep it fun for you because you're taking the kids after school. And some of them are like, oh, are we doing school again? You have such a difficult task. Trying to keep things new and fresh and exciting, right? Next slide. So the great thing about OST is you will have the opportunity to do the names chant, right? Have some fun. Use some quick connection cards, right? If you were doing the younger kids, and I know you usually have like a heterogeneous group, so you may have third graders and fifth graders, or you may have fourth graders and fifth graders. All of the lessons are going to span and be amenable, if you will, to all your grades. All of the lessons, 5 for lower grades, 5 for upper, you will be able to do something that everyone can be a part of. The great thing is you can access it by your mobile phone, right? iPhone and or Android. And then if you have tablets, you can also use the tablets. And if you happen to have computers, you can use it, go to the Harmony online learning portal and use that as well. So you've got multiple touch points and multiple ways to use out of school time Harmony. So it's based on our 3rd edition unit structure. Have you ever seen this unit structure before? Being my best self, valuing each other, communicating with one another, and learning from each other. All of these are the way in which you're going to get the kids to be excited, right? The topics are relevant, they are interesting, and they are a way that the children can be included and feel a sense of belonging. Does that make sense? All in that get ready, get set, go, we're going to have fun, stop and reflect kind of thinking. Next slide. So what are going to be the benefits for you? If you don't know already, maybe you're a first year OST, out of school time, school leader, routine leader. The benefits, of course, are innumerable. You are, with our Harmony OST program, you are connecting with what the children are already doing in school, right? So the things that they're learning in school on social emotional learning, you're continuing along that learning after school in the OST or before school. They are aligned. Our OST programs are aligned with what the children are learning during school. All of the activities are short and very intentional. Even though it seems like we have them for a lot of time, there's never enough time when you're working with children, right? So everything we do has to be intentional, right? It has to have 2 or 3 opportunities and touch points. Make sense? You also have the glossary. You have the Harmony goals. You can make use of the portal. And so there's an opportunity for all of you to reach your children. Does that make sense? There will be something that reaches. No one thing reaches every child. You've already seen that, right? And so there will be multiple angles, multiple touch points for you to reach your kids, for them to be excited, and for them to be interested in Harmony out of school time. We want you to know that we are here to support you. This is our launch party, but we're not leaving you alone. If you have questions, if you have things that you want to help us work out as you work in after school time, we are here for you. We want to answer your questions. We want to build you up for success in out of school time, because you already know it's not just a job, right? It is something where you are impacting the lives of your children. So we're here for you. We are excited about working with you and continuing work with you. Next slide. And I believe the last slide. We want you to go on to, and there is a QR code on the screen. Use your phone, access the Harmony online learning portal. Go into the tab at the top where you will see the out of school time under the curriculum tab, the out of school time learning. Get into it. Find your favorite. Find the one that's going to, really get the children excited about it. Go on to the Harmony online learning portal, find your favorite lesson, find your favorite a quick connection card to really get things ramped up and excited. Thank you so much for your time. We want to hear from you. Check in with us. Let us know how everything is going, because we are genuinely and honestly interested in how you are doing with your children and how your children are doing. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. And I am passing it on to Jack, who is going to do some giveaways. Who doesn't love a good giveaway, right? Professional learning, and you go home with something. That is win-win for me. Take care, everybody. Jack, take it away.
All right. Hey, everybody. Jocko, I'm going to say it every time. I love the energy. That's always hard for me to follow, but I'm going to try. So like Jocko said, one of the best benefits besides this awesome presentation that you're joining today is that you get the chance to win something, take something home. So we've put together some gift bags of Harmony and NU branded merchandise. We've added all of your names into a spinning wheel, which I will share just a second here. And we'll go ahead and the spinning wheel is going to pick the names at random. We'll keep track of the winners. If your name is announced, please just make sure to make some noise, put your name in the chat so that we know that you're here and that we can send this to you. So let me know if you can see my screen. Maybe a thumbs up. All right, cool. And I thought this.
Look at all those names.
I know, right? All right, let's do our first winner here.
Let's see if we get selected, Lisa.
Let's see.
Ooh,
Hard to tell who it is until it pops up. All right, we have Caitlin Grant.
All right, Caitlin.
All right, Caitlin, if you're here, can you make some noise?
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
participants are muted, so she might not be able to come off.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, Caitlin.
I'm gonna we'll go ahead and put her down, and then we can, if she's not here, we can choose another one. All right, our winner here. All right, we have Angela Hip. Make some noise for Angela, everybody.
Woo!
Here we go.
Congratulations.
All right, cool. All right, and we'll do one more for right now, and then I'll pass it back to Lisa. And we have Latrice Buckley. Awesome. Make some noise for Latrice as well. Cool. Appreciate that, Lauren.
Always
Awesome.
here for a shout.
All right. Well, congrats to all the winners. Stay tuned. We'll have a few more to announce before the end of this event. For now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and turn it back over to Lisa. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Jack. I have had the amazing opportunity to work with Harmony, and we actually got a sneak peek of some of the curriculum before the holidays, and my champions friends got to try it out and tell us what they think. And so you can see on the screen some statements from one of our site directors, Jada, right? That Harmony's become an integral part of their daily interactions with their students. Right? They start their program with Meetup, and it builds connections. Just appreciate that so much, Jada. I had put in the chat too, right? Harmony's structure helps you actually build your routine. And one of our site teachers talked about how it's such a great tool for all the age groups. It's inclusive and a great way to keep everyone engaged throughout transitions. And we all need help with those transitions. She especially liked the community builder connection cards. Hey, where they're right there, pre-made, pull one out and you have a great group team building activity. And then I'm thrilled to share a video testimonial from our site director, Brittany Brassfield, in Uplift program in Dallas, Texas.
Hello, my name is Brittany Brassfield, and I am a site director and field coach in training for Area 3. I just want to share my testimony about Harmony. So first of all, let me just say I am absolutely a fan of Harmony. Okay, I love harmony, because I have been in childcare for over 13 years now, and social emotional skills has always been something that I have been very passionate about, but have never really had the tools to guide me as to how to really implement social emotional skills within a program. So I can honestly say I love Harmony. At my site, specifically, we love the collaboration cards. The collaboration cards are great. Not only do they open our children up and get them communicating and talking about certain things and getting them comfortable with one another, but it also helps me and my teachers to understand the uniqueness of each one of our students. And with knowing the uniqueness of each one of our students, it has also helped us with behavior issues, which is a win for me, because behavior has always been, I'm sure at every location we can all agree, but behavior is big. So with having the Harmony in the program, it has so thank you, Harmony, and thank you, Miss Lisa Rice, for giving us the information, for teaching us how to implement it within our centers. It has been greatly appreciated, guys.
Oh, you kept that part in.
All right. That was great. Thank you for sharing those, Lisa. As you all can see from those testimonies that Lisa just shared on the screen and the video from Brittany, you all are in for a treat indeed. And one of the things that we're excited about is that Buddy Up has continued not only from the first edition, but all the way to the third one. It's a great way, as they stated on the video and in some of the feedback, for our peers within our program to get to know each other. So we're going to give you all an opportunity to practice this as well. So we're going to break you up into some breakout rooms so you can answer some of the questions on the screen. Feel free to take your phone out and take a screenshot of the questions. We'll also send it in the chat box once you enter into the breakout room. We'll give you all about 7 minutes, so you have an opportunity to introduce yourselves, get to know each other, and then answer these questions, and then be on the lookout. We'll be looking for some volunteers once we come back for people to share out some cool things that they've learned about how they plan to implement these programs into their after-school programs when they get back. So be on the lookout for the breakout rooms, and we will see you back shortly. All right, welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your time in the breakout room with the Buddy Up experience. Is there anyone that would like to volunteer to share some insight as to some of the questions that were proposed for your session? What is one way you plan to use these new materials? How can these resources support your work? And how can you share these resources with other OST providers? Any volunteers?
We have Erica DeAngelis.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, thank you. Most of my group were new to the materials, which was really cool. I have already used the connection cards. I try to use them once a week in my program during our daily activity. Some people call it a group time or a circle time. And my students love it. We usually do one of the questions and then we pick one of the cooperative games. Some of the new resources that I learned from this meeting so far are the Harmony Game Room app and the Learning Portal. So I'm looking forward to implementing them in my program. I'm not exactly sure how yet. I'm thinking about through the tablets we have, possibly on our Fun Fridays. But I'm still kind of working out when I want to fit those in. I have my own son who has some SEL challenges, so I also love these trainings for that reason as well.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing, Erica. Who would like to go next? I see 3 other hands raised.
We have Angelica.
Hi, everybody. So can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So our group, a lot of our group is from San Antonio Youth program. So that was kind of awesome to, hear that we're kind of all spread out everywhere. But one of the things that they talked about was that they don't have they have to come up with their own curriculum. So this is actually a really great add-on to the curriculum and coming up with implementing new activities for the kids, because, we work in education, bringing fresh things to the kids, I think is really important to keep them engaged. And then also, they said that it also is able to help their students socialize with each other, especially with the younger kids. I think sometimes the younger kids are a little bit shy, or sometimes the older kids feel like they're just too cool for the little ones. So this really kind of gets everybody on the same page and really helps them to create that bond. One of the other things that I had mentioned was how I would bring this to my team is really, we use it in our program at Champions. And so we use the Harmony cards. I actually use it when I do trainings with my directors, or my weekly calls with my directors. I like to pull out those cards, or I pull up my phone, because you could have it on your app. The communication starters. So I really enjoy doing that. And of course, my directors, they like to talk about the older kids, like not the older kids, but the older upper grade card starters. So it's a really great way to kind of just break the ice. And I've done it where I've stepped into programs and just standing there, going through transitions, really pulling out my phone real quick just to have it handy, because I have that app on, and being able to really get the kids engaged and really get them thinking and getting those wheels turning of, some of those questions. So I think it's a really great way, but especially the out of school, I haven't heard of that one. So I really look forward to bringing that into our programs.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. I see two more.
Alicia? Alicia, you'll need to unmute yourself. We can't hear you. There you are. Nope.
I'm in California. I'm currently working with Champions. We are in.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can
We
you
can
hear
hear
me
you
now?
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry. So I'm from Anaheim, California. I'm a site director with Champions. We are a new area. This is our first rollout. We were able to get the Harmony, and right now I'm just using the discussion cards in Z. So Z kind of gets passed around while we share our emotions. And the discussion cards, what I was talking about in breakout room, was it helps the kids get more emotion. I mean, it helps the kids realize what emotion they're going through. Then it will help the facilitator teach them and go into what they're feeling and maybe why they're feeling it. And then for the other kid, you can kind of like, it's okay to feel this way, even if one kid's happy today, one kid's sad, and just really using those cards for the kids to really open that discussion. So that's something that we've been using at my site, and I just wanted to share that.
Thank you for sharing. We have one more.
All right, good afternoon, everybody, or good morning. I'm Austin Mangum. I'm a program administrator at the South Mountain YMCA in Maplewood, New Jersey. And these tools would help us because I want to blame everything on COVID for the last 3 years. Children no longer know how to be children. They don't know how to play. They don't know how to touch. They don't know how to talk. They can't communicate well with each other. And these tools help aid in that process, especially with childcare. In my opinion, childcare workers taking a hit. We can't keep staff, can't retain staff. It's taking a hit, and all of our veteran staff have moved on from COVID. It's just trying to reteach the staff the emotional levels of children and reteaching children their own emotional levels, because for the last 2 years they haven't touched. They've been told 6 feet apart, you can't touch, you can't play, don't touch what they touch, make sure you wash your hands. And they don't know social cues. They don't know that right now my friend maybe wants to go play with somebody else, and they think that because their friend wants to play with somebody else, they may not like them, and it kind of has the emotions going all over the place. And these kind of help guide them, teach us to guide them, and help us teach our staff how to guide the children in this time where we're finally getting back into some sort of normalcy, because children at this point just don't know. This is some kids' first year in school, second year in school, and even if they are in third and fourth grade, they're younger, the younger school years when they were in kindergarten, they were able to do like the fun play stuff. They weren't able to enjoy and get that kind of social, emotional learning. And I think these tools help aid in that, and then give us the tools to teach our staff as well.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. And thank you everyone else that shared their great ideas about how they plan to implement this, and also how they plan to share with other peers in OST. We're about to turn it over to Jake for another awesome giveaway. As he gets ready to pull up his screen for the names, I'm going to ask that everyone pay attention to the chat box. There are some really interesting links placed in there. There is a training going to take place on the 26th, that's Thursday of next week, to go over how to implement some of the materials that has been reviewed. So definitely be sure to register for that webinar. And then there is also an additional link towards the bottom that asks that you provide us with feedback related to this event. So definitely take advantage of those to share your feedback and take part in that webinar on next week. All right, so now it's time for some awesome giveaways.
Thanks, Larry. That last slide, by the way, I forgot to mention, does show a picture of everything that's included in the bag. So what you can expect to get if you do receive one. I'll go ahead and share my screen again here. Sorry, just 1 second. All right, there we go. And everybody can see that wheel again, right? Perfect. All right, so I'll do probably about 2 or 3 of these. Let's see. Our first one is...
Drum roll.
I'm doing drum roll. Karen Neal. All right. Congratulations, Karen.
Woo!
And again, if you're here, feel free to put your name in the chat so we know.
Woohoo!
All right. Got some noise going. Drum roll for our
Drum
second
roll.
winner of this round. We have Mika Zina. Congratulations, Mika.
Woo!
And I will do one more for right now.
Drum roll.
Roll again. Thank you, Lauren.
It's a long spin there, Jen.
I'm on
Yeah,
mute.
no. We have Deb Grazer.
Go, Deb.
Hey,
Woo!
awesome. Congratulations to all of our winners again. And I have stopped sharing screen. I'll turn it back over to Laura.
All right.
Lauren, sorry, Lauren. I just said
All
your name.
good. All good. Laura and I know we interchange sometimes. It's all good. Similar spirit. Thank you all for being here today. You really are the ones that make the difference. We just wanted to close in showing you how we got here. So these were the recommendations given to us as we work through this process. So we hope that you've seen some of that, you've heard a bit about that today, and that as you start to work through your use of our Harmony OST resources, you experience these recommendations. Please continue to provide us feedback. The only way that we're all going to create healthier, more empathetic, kind, and curious children and young people is if you help us get better. So please send us your feedback. If you're able to stay a few extra minutes after this call, Yaka will be back to show you how to access our OST resources online. You can always also watch this on a recording that we will send out. As you see in the chat, before you leave today, please take a minute to fill out our survey. That's the feedback, and there will be a chance for more prizes. We love prizes around here. Before we wrap up, I really wanted to share with you another incredible resource. We have been partnering with the U.S. Soccer Foundation for almost 2 years now to create a new module. This module teaches a perspective of mentorship, relationship, and the impact coaches can have on social emotional development for youth. I would love for you to think of this as a great resource for maybe the staff members that are leading your physical activity time or sports programming that you might have in your after school space or summer camp or anything related. It is sport agnostic. So please, please grab it, go, enjoy. You can enjoy this at your own pace. The QR code is there. And there are incredible inspirational athletes like Kobe Jones in that actual module. So please share it with your friends widely. Here is a slide thanking you all. Can you believe I was looking around this room, this virtual room, at all the names? These are all the incredible organizations that joined us today or signed up to listen in. We appreciate you. We know your time is valuable, and you spent it with us. So you are amazing, and keep bringing those kids smiles and full hearts and supportive networks. You really do make the difference for us.
If I
Thank
could
you.
just share a special congratulations to KinderCare Champions for having the most registrants. So woo, way to go, KinderCare.
Yeah.
And I also shared that teacher coach module in the chat as well.
Thanks, all my champions friends.
Lisa, you bring a party, that's for sure. Thanks for being here.
We are definitely all champions of harmony. And great to see. I'm like Angelica, Jackie, hi. Ashley, good to see you.
Yeah, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
All right, go ahead, Amanda.
I was going to say, Yaku, if you want to share your screen and share how to access these
Sure.
great resources.
No problem. And I'm not going to be long at all. 3 minutes, 4 minutes tops, everybody. So I am going into the Harmony online learning portal. And I am putting let me ask one of my colleagues, please, to put the link for the portal in the chat so you know how to get there. So for all of you who are brand new, or maybe you haven't come here for a while, this is the 3rd edition online learning portal, okay? And so there are a couple things I want to highlight for you, then I'm going to show you where to find EST. So everything that you need to access the quick connection cards, the tools, everything is on this page. You don't need to go anywhere else. You don't need to go to the internet to find anything. The first thing I want to show you is this calendar. Rhonda talked about where to find the new trainings that are coming up. This is the calendar that you will use to find all the live online trainings that are coming up in the future. So the one that she talked about that's coming up next week, and all the rest of the ones for the rest of the year are going to be found, and you can register from this calendar. Okay, just wanted to let you know that. You can access everything there. The other thing I want to point out to you, which was talked about so often on this, as everyone was sharing, are the quick connection cards. They are underneath the everyday practices where you could find out about the Harmony goals, the meetup, and the buddy up links. I'm going to click on the quick connection cards because there's something I need to tell you about them. These are the cards that everyone's talking about, right? The collaboration cards that she talked about in the video. And then on my team, Kinga talked about the quick connection cards very often. You have 3 kinds of cards. The collaboration cards and quick connect and conversation cards are for your buddy up, and you can even do some of them for meetup, but your community builders are intentionally designed for meetup if you want to meet up, okay? There are 2 versions of the cards. You can print them out from this version down here, color or black and white version. You can print them and keep them, in your hand, or you can go to the display virtual cards. And if you have, I know what it's like in OST, as a former teacher, I know that sometimes teachers don't always allow you to use their equipment, right? So a lot of you may be using the printout ones, right? But if you do have access to a smart board or an iPad that you can hold up, you can come to the Game Room app, and here you will also find your quick connection cards. Every one of the cards are here. So if you want to peruse them ahead of time, get that card ready that you're going to use on that day or for the next day, they are all here. Make sense, everybody? So hold on. I just want to show you. I got to get back out, and I can't see because something's wrong with my computer. Okay, so you've got, let me just go back out again. I'm over here at Everyday Practices under Quick Connection Cards. You've got your printed out version down at the bottom or your virtual. Now, let's go to the curriculum. This is where you will find the Harmony out of school time resources. Lower grades, pre-K, K, 1 or 2 are under the lower grades. 3rd grade and up, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever you have are here. So you click on that and you have all of the access right here, okay? Everything that you need, the units, being my best self, valuing each other, communicating with each other, they are all ready now. I know I had coming soon, but our miraculous miracle worker, Richie Russell and his team, made them all available just for you. So that you can have this all, and you can have access to this all now. So all of the units and the lessons are here. By clicking on the lesson, you'll be able to see that it's done in a way that makes it easy to access. You see this? Right? So here, the motivation and the quick connection cards, community builders, they are here. All of the materials that you'll need, and sometimes you don't need any materials. That's even better, no? Sometimes you will have materials, but if so, you just click on it, yeah? And they will be there for you. You just need to print them out. Materials, if you need them, are here. The preparation and everything you need, we try to make it really easy for you because of the time that you have with children. It starts and it ends so quickly. We wanted to make it easy. So you'll have all your steps, your get ready, your get set, your go. We give you a script to use. Say this, do this. It is easy peasy. Okay, so this is where you will access them at all of them. Let me just ask you if you have any questions for me, or is it just, I'm looking at everything. Okay, we do have a few people. Any questions for me about how to access? I'm going to go back out to the dashboard and show you where to find everything again. So this is the dashboard. This is what it looks like when you come to it. Yeah, here's the calendar. Here are the everyday practices. This is where you will find those connection cards. This is where you will access them. You will go up to here. Sorry, I've got allergies. Go all the way down on the drop-down menu to out of school time, lower grades, upper grades, and this is where you will have everything. Everything you need is here. Yeah, I did lower grades. Here are the upper grades. All of the units are here. Everything you need, you just click on it and it is here. Questions for me about this? Feel free to either put it in the chat or come off mute. Questions for me? Okay, good. Can't wait to hear from you. Can't wait to hear, and always remember we're here. We want to set you up for success. Okay, that's from Lindsay. We want to set you up for success. So ask us any questions that you need anytime after this. Thank you so much for spending a little extra time.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth, because